What will you have been doing for the past hour by 5 p.m. tomorrow?
I will have been studying for my exam for the past hour by 5 p.m. tomorrow.
How long will you have been working at your current job by the end of next year?
I will have been working at my current job for 5 years by the end of next year.
What will they have been cooking for dinner for the past 2 hours by the time we arrive?
They will have been cooking spaghetti for dinner for the past 2 hours by the time we arrive.
How long will she have been waiting for the bus by the time it arrives?
She will have been waiting for the bus for 30 minutes by the time it arrives.
What will you have been learning in your language class for the past 6 months by June?
I will have been learning French in my language class for the past 6 months by June.
How long will they have been traveling by the end of their trip?
They will have been traveling for 3 weeks by the end of their trip.
What will he have been practicing on the guitar for the past hour by the time his friends arrive?
He will have been practicing chords on the guitar for the past hour by the time his friends arrive.
How long will it have been snowing by the time the storm passes?
It will have been snowing for 24 hours by the time the storm passes.
What will you have been exercising at the gym for the past month by the end of April?
I will have been doing cardio exercises at the gym for the past month by the end of April.
How long will they have been renovating their house by the end of the year?
They will have been renovating their house for 6 months by the end of the year.
What will she have been reading for the past 2 hours by the time we meet her?
She will have been reading a novel for the past 2 hours by the time we meet her.
How long will he have been working on his project by the deadline?
He will have been working on his project for 3 weeks by the deadline.
What will they have been discussing in the meeting for the past hour by the time the boss arrives?
They will have been discussing the budget in the meeting for the past hour by the time the boss arrives.
How long will it have been raining by the time the sun comes out?
It will have been raining for 6 hours by the time the sun comes out.
What will you have been waiting for at the doctor's office for the past 45 minutes by the time the nurse calls you in?
I will have been waiting for my appointment at the doctor's office for the past 45 minutes by the time the nurse calls me in.
How long will she have been sleeping by the time we wake her up?
She will have been sleeping for 8 hours by the time we wake her up.
What will they have been rehearsing for the past month by the time of the performance?
They will have been rehearsing for the play for the past month by the time of the performance.
How long will it have been hailing by the time the storm ends?
It will have been hailing for 20 minutes by the time the storm ends.
What will he have been studying for the past week by the time of the exam?
He will have been studying physics for the past week by the time of the exam.
How long will you have been living in this city by the time you move next year?
I will have been living in this city for 5 years by the time I move next year.